Cantus Firmus rule number 1. The cantus is 8 to 16 notes long, all notes of equal value. For our purposes, we will be using only whole notes. Cantus Firmus rule number 2. All notes must be diatonic. There will be no accidentals in the Cantus Firmus. Cantus Firmus rule number 3. The cantus must begin and end on tonic. Cantus Firmus rule number 4. The cantus must end supertonic. Tonic. Again, those rules: you must start and end on tonic, and you must end supertonic, tonic. Cantus Firmus rule number 5. The melodic range of the Cantus Firmus can be as small as a fifth, but no larger than a tenth, from the lowest note to the highest note. This cantus will have a range of a fifth. Cantus Firmus rule number 6. Stepwise motion predominates, though a few leaps are necessary. Cantus Firmus rule number 7. Leaps of a fourth or more must be compensated by a change in direction, most often stepwise. Cantus Firmus rule number 8. Every cantus must have a single melodic high point that is consonant with tonic. In this particular cantus, the A is the single high point. Other potential high points for this cantus would be B flat, D, or F. Any other notes between this A and F other than B flat or D would be considered dissonant with tonic. Do not exceed 5 notes in the same direction. Cantus Firmus rule number 9. Do not exceed 5 notes in the same direction. You may have 5 notes in the same direction, but never 6 in the Cantus Firmus. Cantus Firmus rule number 10. No repeated notes in consecutive measures. You will note that there are 3 Fs in this cantus, but none of them happen consecutively. So we can't consecutively repeat a note. Cantus Firmus rule number 11, no melodic intervals of sevenths or augmented or diminished intervals. In this cantus, the melodic intervals consists of seconds, thirds, and fourths, which are all considered consonant melodic intervals. You may not leap any interval that is augmented or diminished, or leap a seventh, or any interval greater than an octave. Outlining intervals, which is rule number 12, looks at the total distance or interval represented by all the notes in the same direction. So in measures 2 through 4, that is an outline of a third. 4 to 5 is an outline of a fourth. 5 to 6 is an outline of a second. And measures 7 through 11 outlines a fifth. So you must not outline any dissonant melodic intervals, which would mean a seventh or tritones. Cantus Firmus rule number 13, no trills or melodic sequences. A trill has to have at least 4 notes. For example, if we look at measures 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually measure 6, there is a 5-note trill, F, E, F, E, F. A sequence has to have at least 3 notes in its pattern, and then that same 3-note pattern is repeated after that. So here in 6, 7, 8, we have a third, followed by a descending second, and measures 9 and 10 is an ascending third, followed by a descending second. So this is a melodic sequence, which is not allowed.